It's a second video, okay.
We're in the Hara Valley, amazing nature location in West Sumatra. Could be paradise, but local tourists are turning it into a version of a living hell. Everybody knows in life, breathing more important than food or water even. We have to breathe every few seconds, so quality of air is number one. And the one way to degrade air really quickly is to burn plastic. This is a common thing across Indonesia, that a new generation has been introduced to this kind of shop here, which sells packaged goods. We're talking chips, chocolate, water. Even though there's beautiful fresh water here, they're selling bottled water from halfway across the country. Empty nutrition, but even empty nutrition needs to be packaged in plastic, but there's no concept of centralization of rubbish here. Over there I can see like an empty bamboo, there's a bamboo rubbish bin, it's totally empty. This red rubbish bin here also totally empty. Maybe some people put a few bits of rubbish in there, but generally people throw it to the ground because they don't care. The next step of the process, Indonesians very good at raking. They've been doing it for thousands of years. Like leaves fall off the trees, it looks a bit messy, so they rake it into a pile. But now the plastic also gets added into that pile, ends up on this heap here, and it gets lit up. Now the amount of rubbish there, it was like a quarter of a rice sack. You could, take that amount. You could even compact it, stand on it, or run over it with a cart and make it like this small. You can make it into a brick and build a house out of it, but here, when it ends up on the plastic fire, it's going to be like smoldering for hours and hours, like releasing semi-burning plastic molecules into the atmosphere, poisoning the young and the old. Maybe the Indonesian men might not notice because they're smoking their cigarette, so they're pretty immune to it, but everyone else getting a bit sick from it. Later people get sick, they got to send their kid to the hospital, but they got no money. They're running, why has God struck me down like this? But really, they created the problem here in the first place. So we need education. We need it across the Indonesian nation, and we need it quick, because there's a plastic apocalypse unfolding. If you can hear me, Mr. Jokowi, Mr. President, spend a bit less money on Russian fighter jets. Indonesia's not at war at the moment, but there's a war against ignorance we need to have. Let's get more rubbish bins, let's create some centralized rubbish positions, and let's educate the people. The systems are in place. There's a mosque speaker in most places announcing prayers, but also some information out to the outside world 5 times a day. So let's get the message out there. Death for rubbish traffickers.